Hi, my babies. Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about Kick.
What's up? Say he's talking about this guy right here is online trying to meet a 15-year-old.
If you don't know, Kick is a streaming platform similar to Twitch, but it seems that there are just a lot less rules for people on Kick versus Twitch. Now, Kick has a lot of problems, but one of their problems is a predator one.
Mike, I'm just looking out for you. We don't like teenage girls. I do. So leave. I love them. I love them. So get the fuck out of here.
Now, that is HeelMike, who makes content for only the biggest of brains.
Oh my god, their boyfriends are really big and black. No, they're not. Oh yeah, they are. Let's go.
Now, recently, HeelMike and one of his other streaming friends, Zherka, got into some trouble when they went out to a bar to pick up some women and ended up bringing back a 16-year-old. Now, apparently when these two go out, they usually ask the girls for their IDs before bringing them back home. But for some reason, when this girl said that she forgot her ID at home, they were just A-okay with it. And also, she promised that she was 18, and you know teenagers, they never lie. Oh, and Mike and Zherka are also 29 and 30 years old. And this wasn't a situation where they go out and they just so happen to run into someone who is really young, because remember,
We don't like teenage girls. I do. I love them.
now, the girl ended up lying about how old she was and either had a fake ID or her sister's ID. I'm still not sure about that. But multiple times throughout the stream, she was giving people different years for her birthday.
I said,
What?
when? She said, December 1st. Go ask her birthday. Later.
Now, it seems like Mike didn't really have a lot of contact with the girl. I mean, obviously, they met her at a bar and they all went back home together, but it was a group of them. Once they were home, I couldn't find any clips of Mike kissing or hugging or really touching the girl at all. Can't say the same for Zherka, though.
Welcome to Simp IQ. You sub-service.
Tequila? Wait,
Yeah,
Dave's doing tequila.
Should we drink?
I think we need tequila.
I think we should. Yo, Sagan, come here.
Come on. I say we go and get
Yeah,
some
we should
tequila.
go.
We should. Not on stream.
Oh, we're on stream.
Now, normally I prefer to blur minors' faces on my channel, but I'm not the greatest editor and she was moving around a lot. Also, her face is just everywhere now because of this story, but hopefully in the future I can do better with blurring minors' faces out. But since we're already here, please tell me that that does not look like a teenager to you. I feel like part of the reason that some of the people in the chat were making a big deal about checking her ID specifically is because she looks so young. It doesn't help that Zherka has made previous comments that led people to believe he is a PDF file. But if you let him explain it, well, I'll just let you listen.
Really? She's like, you're funnier than a pedo joke. And I said,
True.
there's some truth to all jokes, Mom.
Once they found out that this girl was not of age and actually 16 years old, Mike and Zherka both had their own interesting reactions.
They on my stream. I don't give a fuck. Fake ID? Good. Good. I didn't even know they made those. Who gives a
Bro, nothing.
All the liquor stores are closed.
Checking. We don't.
So you're a bro. We're not ID checking.
Zherka had a much different reaction, and probably because he was the one that was actually kissing and hugging on a 16-year-old.
No, because I'm used to Canada. In Canada, you can go to 17, 16. I've never done it, but you can do it. Like, nope.
This is America.
We're good? How do you know? Oh, you're evil for that.
I was not evil.
But you knew the whole time, bro.
Can't know the whole time.
It's also just wild that he instantly started to blame this guy when he really was the only one besides a few people from the chat that was trying to bring her age to his attention. The Maury-style camera instantly following him as he goes to throw up is just icing on the cake. Like, would be funny if they weren't predators. Zherka later took to Twitter to address the situation and said, I met this through podcast girl who IDs everyone. I checked ID and her friend vouched. No way this woman can be this clout hungry and evil because she is around this industry all the time. It was all for clout. I've been nothing but good to this stupid. We never had one issue in past collaborations. She always just did her job as the girl finder for the streams. I swear to God, she had no reason to try and get me got. Can you imagine how much worse that could have got? I don't know the motive, but I'm going to ruin that life for framing that clip off my perfectly clean record. She did not even apologize. She just kept saying that I am tripping for no reason and that the girl is not lying. What a nasty. He followed that tweet up with, last night we got set up by a trusted worker of mine. This is me kicking out the girls. Secret recording. She wanted fame so bad, she tried taking us down for it. They are both snakes. Nasty and evil women. Told you we are innocent, you stupid. It doesn't matter if he knew her age or not before anything happened between them. Legally, he would still be responsible for that. But it's almost like Zherka forgot that he was streaming his entire night. And he also streamed this part where as soon as he meets her, someone tells him she's a minor.
How old are you?
You too. Oh my God.
Here, put your number here because I'm a little lit. What the
Perfect.
Now let's get back to the tweet with the proof that Zherka did ID the girl. When you go to the tweet, there is a link to a YouTube video, and the video is titled Proof of Jon Zherka's Innocence.
She's 18, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. You've done so much work for me. You wouldn't do that to me.
She's been my friend for like 3 years.
I didn't even know.
I thought I wouldn't have
Swear on the Bible and God
on the
and
fucking
Everything
swear on your
I would not
swear on your mother,
On my
your
mother,
dad, your whole
on my
family,
dad,
your
on my
whole
whole family.
Look at me. Your whole family dies if you don't say, if you lie. You're above 18.
I'm above 18 on my whole family.
Swear to God.
I swear to God.
Abby, you have been
I
friends
swear
with
to
her?
God, I
You've
would
been
not bring this
friends?
to you. I swear to God, on my family, on my dog, on my job, I would not bring you an underage.
So I trust you because you're respected in the industry. You work for Fresh and Fit. You bring bad bitches. You do other things. You're a respected person. I don't think you would ever bring us a 16-year-old girl to set us up.
No,
Like,
I swear, I wouldn't.
and you swear to God
I
she's
swear
above
to
18.
God, I swear on my job, I swear on my family, I swear on everything. I wouldn't bring this to you.
Okay.
Now, there was a few issues with this video. One, they only included some clips that would support their case that they had no idea that this girl was a minor. And two, Florida is a two-consent recording state, which means that you're not allowed to record someone without their knowledge. So let's say everything turned out to be true and she actually was 18, he might still face some legal issues because he recorded a conversation without the girls knowing. Oh, and three, it doesn't matter if you knew because if you're underage, it is the adult's responsibility to make sure that they are not engaging in any way that is sexual with a minor. I'm not sure why people think this is some kind of defense for Zherka because it is not a legal defense to say, hey, someone told me that that person is actually of age. And let's say that it was. In their own stream, they already have two encounters where one person is telling them as soon as they met her that she was a minor, and then another person is telling them, no, she's 18. Regardless, it is every adult's responsibility to make sure that they know the ages of the people that they are engaging with. There's also an added level of power dynamics here because Zherka and Mike both have their own platforms and well-established ones at that. We're not going to pretend that people aren't out here chasing clout because obviously they are, including Mike and Zherka, because they are gaining something from that. Their audience enjoys watching these men go out and talk to women because most of them probably won't talk to women, can't talk to women themselves. A lot of streamers use women to hype up their streams and be eye candy for these young guys or boys. And they are constantly going out and doing these kinds of things because they want to keep the hype going. They want to make sure that their audience and their viewers are entertained. They do get something from having women like this on their streams, but it is still their responsibility to make sure that everything that's happening on their platforms is legal, for one, but also safe for everyone. It's also interesting that no one is really talking about the fact that these men thought that this girl was 18 and were feeding her alcohol. We're in the house with her while she was drinking alcohol and no one really cared.
Wait,
Yeah,
Dave's doing tequila.
Should we drink?
I think we need tequila.
I think we should. Yo, Sagan, come here.
I would assume that you still have to follow the law while on kick. So if you have to be 21 years of age to drink, then an 18-year-old can't drink still. Even if we were to pretend that she was 18, why are you feeding alcohol to someone that is 18 and then making it seem like you're going to go and do something more with her after? There are people out there that will go and get someone drunk so they can take advantage of them, or at least so it seems like the person is more willing than they might have been if they were sober. Now, when we listen to the secret recording, it does sound very intimidating. And at one point, he kind of slips up and it sounds like he's going to say, you have to say this, but instead corrects himself to say, if you're lying.
Family.
Look at me. Your whole family dies if you don't say, if you lie.
Now, I do feel like someone should be looking into this casting girl because it is weird that she did promise and swear that this girl was of age. Either she really didn't know or she just didn't care. Not to take away from Zherka's responsibility, but she also had something to do with this situation. She is actively putting minors in danger of something bad happening. I mean, this night, who knows what happened after the stream stopped. Anyways, these two have not made it easy for themselves. Even if there was a chance that they actually are telling the truth, it's really hard to believe that when there are so many clips of them openly talking about or quote unquote joking about them being attracted to minors and even taking the title as a PDF file.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that blitzkrieg in there, right? Lightning war. You're not actually underage.
I am.
She is. I'm older than her.
2009.
I was in grade 9 then. So I was in grade 9 and you were like this. Coming out.
Yup. Yup.
You were hotter. Yeah, when you came with the placenta.
This is back on Heel Island.
Yeah, welcome to Heel Island. Dude, thank God they only checked the flight logs to Epstein's Island. I would boat there all the time.
I'm just going to introduce myself. My name's Jeffrey Epstein.
I love them.
Are you a teenager?
No. I'm 24.
Too old. Expired.
Zherka then released a video where he talked again about the fact that the Finder girl found those girls for them and how he still takes no responsibility. He also talked about how people in the industry are doing weird things behind the scenes, and with him and Mike, they're really just doing everything on camera. And before this night, he's had a clean record.
Which is weird because this year we're like, okay, guys, we'll get you the security so no one can get in trouble with the laws. Security will check everyone's IDs, and then the infiltrators will have their fakes or their sisters or whatever. And even ditched all the girls because we don't know them for the ones that the girl finder who works in the industry for finding girls, she apparently is clueless, I guess, and trusted no one. We didn't trust anyone except one person, and that one person turned out to be the worst. So it's like, yeah, for like once in my life, I'm not gonna do the I claim responsibility thing. You know, I usually do make these videos, and I'm like, yeah, it's bad. No, I don't claim responsibility at all. I did everything I was supposed to do. I did, man, the whole chat was spamming the right shit too. They just found out a little earlier. Yeah, I don't claim responsibility. Like, shit happens, and yeah, if someone's willing to go out their way to show fakes and all that, if we go over all the gamers on Twitch who got caught doing this creepy shit off camera, you'd be shocked. If we go through the, let's say, celebrities in Hollywood, you'd be shocked with not just Leo. If you go through all your favorite rappers, they got caught. The difference is Mike and I never got caught. We had the camera on us showing everything. These guys got caught behind the scenes doing creepy shit. We're on camera being duped. And it's funny because the whole chat was duped too. Here's the funny thing. If Abby wasn't there, none of this would ever happen. Right? I'm like, dude, this bitch works for an ex-cop. Like, there's no way she's risking her job and shit. But I forgot that some girls do want to tie their name to like Zherka or whatever the Mike.
They had multiple chances to not engage with this girl. There was multiple red flags about the situation, even before they went home, including her forgetting her ID.
How old is this girl? All right, just give me the ID before I look crazy. Let me see.
What makes you think I need to have an ID?
You don't have ID on you and you want to come over? Are you out of your mind?
You send me the PayPal request.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, Sagan, look at this.
It's
Bye,
me.
guys.
No,
Sagan.
yo, Sagan, stop.
And they confirmed that they never checked any ID once they made it back to the house.
Or should we get a quick ID check on both of them?
She flashed it on her phone.
Actually, we should go check.
Oh my God, we saw it, didn't we?
Once she did pull out her ID, it was well into the night, and that also is a red flag because why did you say you forgot your ID or you didn't have it, and now all of a sudden you have an ID?
You got light on that?
Wait, these are actually legal?
Yeah.
Bro, we've been trying to tell you guys. Like, do you need to see again?
There were so many red flags with this situation, and I don't think that they are taking it seriously enough because this is their job now. You are someone that has an influence over thousands of young men. You're also making a lot of money from streaming, and essentially this is a business. It is your responsibility to make sure everything that's happening on your platform is legal. Kick did do the right thing in this situation by banning both Mike and Zherka. But we know that banning doesn't really stop people from doing what they want to do, spreading their message, and having an audience still. They both will probably remain on podcasts and probably even start something else somewhere else, maybe Rumble or who knows. It'll be interesting to see what happens going forward with this entire situation, although I'm pretty sure nothing will come from it, especially when we're talking legally. Most likely nothing will happen because nothing usually happens in these types of situations, and this is not the first time that there are predators on Kick. I saw a tweet that really put a lot into perspective and really summed up some of my feelings towards in real life streamers. Don't become a streamer or famous if you can help it, unless you have a specific mission. When it becomes your lifestyle and you enjoy it for its own sake, it can lead to this situation. I bet they aren't even allowed to go outside much, so they need these shady girl getters. That's the thing about attention and clout. You get addicted to the feeling and start your life up. You need good people around to keep you in check, not degenerates. Their fan base is also to blame. Every time he up, they laugh and spam Christ is King. Now, I don't really understand the Christ is King thing. I think it's just because Zherka is Christian, but I don't know what else that means. But I really do agree with these tweets. In any situation, if you push the boundaries and do something that maybe you're not fully comfortable with, but you want to do it for whatever reason, and you get away with it, it becomes normal for you. You normalize it. And when we speak about streamers specifically, they're trying to keep the attention of their fans. And if they get the attention of their fans by pushing the limits and pushing the boundaries, they have to continue doing that. They have to do more and more and more. Otherwise, they'll get bored with the same stuff over and over. Although just seeing their content a few times for me was quite enough. I was very much over it from the first time I saw one of these types of streams. But for the people that do enjoy this, they want something more each time. They want it to be funnier. They want it to be more extreme. They want it to be more risky. They want it to be more sexual. Whatever it is, they want more of it. You get addicted to even watching that kind of stuff. But in my opinion, it is like the perfect definition of brain rot content. Even just researching this situation and having to watch a lot of these videos, my head literally started hurting. I felt like I was getting dumber by the second. I would want anyone under the age of 18 watching, and majority of the people watching it and enjoying it are under the age of 18. Now, maybe you don't see that as an issue, and fair enough. But I do think it creates this warped view of how to talk to women, how to be a man, how to date, and what's acceptable and what isn't. We didn't even get into the gambling side of things because, yes, these streamers do gamble and show that to their minor audience.
Yeah, you like that?
Daddy.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know I got that? Yeah. Only had to scam little kids on for casino deals.
Which is also a whole nother issue and maybe an issue for another video, but there are also a lot of videos out there that specifically talk about Twitch banning gambling from their site and now Kick embracing gambling. I definitely recommend watching some of those because I don't want to have to watch more Kick content, at least not for a while. There are a few other Kick streamers I would like to cover in the future, but for right now, I'm good. Of course, there are a number of normal streamers that you can find on Kick, and these two do not represent all of Kick. However, there does seem to be a problem with Kick allowing people like this to remain on stream. I mean, it's good that they removed these two, but I think that also has to do with the amount of attention that this story got and not necessarily what Kick would have done if they were left on their own or if people weren't talking about it in the way that they were. There was something that Zherka said that I do believe is true, even though I don't agree with how he views the situation. I do think that there are a number of streamers on all platforms, not just Kick, but Twitch included, YouTube included, that take advantage of their platforms and misuse it. They take advantage of their audience and they get away with it. That also can make some streamers feel like they can get away with it too because they see that nothing is done or nothing is taken seriously in these situations. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Share your thoughts in the comments below with me and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, love you. Bye.